You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take it. What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Is this what we fighting for? Like, is this the family that everybody's trying to fight to save? So, I forget the name of the movie, but, you know, if you look it up, it's seen with Cat Williams when he's behind bars, and Tiffany Haddish is supposed to be his girlfriend or wife, and he's asking his son to do him a favor to pay off his gambling debts in prison. So they're behind, you know, they're having this conversation as a family when he's behind the wall or whatever. Because his son is supposed to be a rapper or whatever, right? Or starting out. So what winds up happening is I was listening to a video and people kept bringing up the black family and what happened in the 90s and the 80s and the 90s with the crack era, and this broke up all the families. And my issue with that normally is, why do we like talking about criminals as if they're not criminals? Like we got to save the black family. You can't save a family where it's a family built off of the drug economy or criminal behavior or rebellious behavior. This is what y'all, and you wonder why we're having such an issue as far as the black community, because who we're trying to save is, in some instances, the worst of us. We need to ignore the best black people to save the worst black people. And if we fight for them, you know, guess what? You know, we can fight and save them. It'll save the black community, because what you're saying is the majority of the black community is criminal minded, but that's not true. So on top of that, you're trying to make criminal minded people what they don't want to be, which is hardworking, productive, and, dare I say, assimilated. You get what I'm saying? They don't want that. They want to be outside of the box and against the grain. So why are we fighting to make sure that they, you know, come on to this side? That's not where they want to be. And at the same time, we're ignoring the people who, you know, who are actually productive, progressive, and are quote unquote family people. We're ignoring them and their families. Yeah, this person is, you know, is working class, middle class, upper class, or they got a family, but, you know, they're not real. What? That's not the, you know, like back in the day when people were, the Huxtables aren't real. Okay. It's funny how the Huxtables aren't real, and then 30, 40 years later, all y'all wanted to be the power couple of Barack and Michelle Obama, but the Huxtables aren't real. Interesting. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Phil ain't real. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air ain't real. And you have multiple, you know, numerous stories of how people have taken in people and their kids and got them kids in a better position in life, you know. But the blind side is real. Different strokes is real. You don't want to deny that, though. Yeah, I've seen that happen plenty of times. But all the other stuff you don't want to say, you know. Okay, all right. A white family can take you in. That happen all the time. Black family take you in. That's So you trying to tell me people weren't moving in, you know, with their aunts and uncles, grandparents and whatnot, because they had a better environment? But even though you watched the, you know, you make it a cartoon. What you think the Boondocks was? Just saying. Just saying. That's how normal it is in the culture. One of our funniest cartoons is really about that. It never dawned on you, you know. But what exactly are we fighting for? The idea of what? You know, man, you know, maybe we got, this BMF mindset of what a family should be. We need to be a crime family. That's going, you want to be the Kennedys? That's what you think that's going? You're going to be the black version of the Kennedys. No, not going to happen. Sorry. You think about all the other crime families they had, the Irish people had. They can only say the Kennedys, so stop it. That's not what you want. But we want to play these games. Anyway, let me move on and say this. One of the biggest issues with a lot of this stuff, ultimately, at the end of the day, is this also. Who we decide to support and get behind does create resentment from who we don't support and who we don't get behind. And guess what? Stop asking those people to support people that they knew if they were the same person wouldn't get the support. So stop asking hardworking people to support rebellious people. Stop asking righteous people to support unrighteous people. And y'all leave righteous people hanging, holding the bag. And y'all popping up unrighteous people. It's not going to work. In principle alone, forget, somebody's upset and bitter about it. In principle alone, it's not a good idea. And they're not going to go for it. So if this is the family you're fighting for, when that family starts living with you and then you have a breakdown, don't go to somebody else to fix it. That's all I'm saying. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch you on the next one. Peace.